Oh Lord. It's not loading. It's not loading. Nope. It's done. The hidden ones is still alive. Coming soon.
你拜过吗？
Summoner. The vomit. AION2 looks good, yeah. This is AION3. This is AION3, man. What class should I choose? I really hate using an archer. Archer is too boring basic. This one spinning also boring. That's why I hate the gaming world. They don't invent a more interesting class. They always recycle the same classes. Do I have to use rope? Do I have to use rope? Dual wield two-handed. Okay, fine, I'm gonna use this. No beard. God. Doctor disrespect. This one look like me though. This one. Holy shit, man. Look ugly as fuck, man. AION2. So many people play. Like Albion Online, man. Once I get used to action control already, right? I can't go back already. Like my mouse, I want my mouse to be controlling the camera angle, but AION2 really. What should I do? Is there a quest or something? Damn, this game is ugly. Ragnarok Abyss definitely is million times better. Can you imagine one person created this game? Like one person using AI. Holy shit, there's even merchant. Same like RO, man. What the fuck, man? There's a lot of people playing this game. No kidding. Wow. 1 month and this happened. And this is just Southeast Asia, man. This is just Southeast Asia, man. What the F? How can I level up? I don't even know where to start. No weapon. I got weapon. How to attack though? Wow. Spacebar is rolling. Come on, man. Better than Nightcrow already. Imagine those days, Korean MMO doesn't have dashing or rolling. Wait, where am I going? How to attack? There's no tutorial, like what? Ping 40 ping. Player count 121. This game is so honest. Look at the bottom. They write there the player count. Ping and player count. So noisy. 1 point. Okay. Where should I go? Cannot jump also is a problem. I'm out to the world. But how to attack? Oh, click on that monster. Okay. What is... Wow, cannot control the camera angle. What the fuck, man? What the fuck, man? Who in the right mind will play this? Oh, can left click also. Got mount some more. Wow. Server will restart in 1 minute. What? Why? I just started playing, man. Arena. PvP in level 1. Card artifact. Server will restart in 30 seconds. Server will restart in 10 seconds. Restart for what, man? MS. Damn, this game is shit. This game is like really like shit. What else? What else? I regret last time never play Grand Blue Fantasy Relink because I have to spend money. That's why I didn't play. That is a good game. Guild Wars 2 also seems like a good game. Cabal launch. Cabal Raid.
Like making a joke out of you?
Never heard of Cabal Raid before.
Snag your Black Friday exit like deal now.
Cabal Raid.
Okay, so I need more of those to be able to unlock what this says. Okay. Where do I get more of those, though? I wonder. Okay, let's try. I want to unlock the map first, though. So there's another tree that's like here-ish. Wait, can I mark that?
Shitty. Very shitty. Spirit Master. Your limit zero breaker is like my dream. Like stone. Fucking awesome. RO Worlds will release tomorrow. Klopheim.
All right, let's see appearance. What characters do we have here? Oh, they got a bunch. Astrid. So you don't make your own character? They got a black girl with horns. Oh, that's cool. Available in the supporter pack. Oh, I got the supporter pack. Oh, that's cool. They got a nigga hawk. Nigga hawks. Or nigga eagle. Why can't I be the nigga eagle? Unlocked by leveling the Rune Blade class. I want him. I gotta play Rune Blade. See, Jaxel. Hey, they got a ginger black woman. Maybe I'll play her. Do I have a VPN? Nah, I don't use VPNs. That shit slows your internet down. I only used the VPN when I was in Malta because there's like some censorship over there. So so I can be able to access American servers. They got it's kind of a Killmonger. They got the brown baddie. They got the lully for you weirdos. They got the grizzled white man with the beard. Typical. I'm at 11 out of 15, so I got to kill 4 more enemies. There's oh shit, you can land on it. Oh shit. I'm really outside. Oh shit. Can I?
Too bad can't hurt is single.
Because I really want to try to
it's
tune
not
in and
MMO.
try to combo up like right here. Like right there when he's in the air, the juggle, I feel like I'm missing the juggle because I can't lock on. What we doing? Let's go fight these vegetables.
There's a simple way to protect your privacy online and get full access to worldwide.
I never seen this before. Wow. Holy shit. I don't get it.
与其想念，不如1月15见 RO 世界之旅火热预约中。
RO. It's a different one. Wow, 1 month. Nice.
Alright everybody, welcome back to another video. They shorten the daily task.
Upright Enfield. What is that? Oh, release are the same.
Vera. Was once a world of abundance. Great empires flourished and spread across endless seas.
Arc Knight's Enfield.
Ashes of Creation Early Access launches in less than a week on Steam, bringing in what Intrepid Studios is calling their Harbingers update with the introduction of Early Access. With this update comes a bunch of new features that should help provide a bit more content, along with some user-friendly quality of life improvements to the game. The first, and in my opinion, the most important update is the revamp of the first-time user experience in the Riverlands, and partially the Anvils is getting some updates too. If you've played before, you know the introductory quests in these areas have room for improvement. Getting your character in its first set of gear was extremely frustrating, and you often found yourself running out of money to be able to even craft gear. With Harbingers, all of that is about to change. When you step foot into the ruins of Ayla, mirroring how Mount Doom does it in the Anvils, you will find two quest givers, one on the left and one on the right, offering two different quest chains. The one on the left heads to Samaya's Hope, and the one on the right heads to Lion's Hold, and you can only choose one of these as it will lock you out from the other one. Samaya's Hope has also had a significant facelift, making the area feel a bit more Valoon and on gathering, processing, crafting, and the crate system before sending you out into the world, all of which will reward you with various pieces of gear that you can choose from. It has still also received updates. Goes on, Intrepid has stated that these quest chains will expand, but it definitely gives the players a few more goalposts to hit when they're spending their time in Vera. From here, we set sail with 2 new boats. The rowboat, which is one that's very easily obtainable by all players. Current PTR has you needing 50 unprocessed wood to craft one, and that's it. Once it's in your inventory, you can right click it to spawn them in the water, and they'll go right back in your inventory when you unsummon or dock it. These guys will be great for freshwater fishing and sports fishing, just getting you to where these event spawns happen. And since they're out on the open seas, it means you are in PvP lawless territory. But with the higher risk comes a higher reward. The freshwater fishing is said to sit between open seas and AFK fishing in both risk and reward, so there's a bit of a balance in there. These locations are visible through birds flying around, and when you cast your rod, you'll need to use directional controls to follow the fish while you reel it in. Once the fish is reeled in, you'll need to jump into the water and grab it unless you land what is called a critical catch, which will have the fish reeled up onto your boat instead. With all those fish crates you may be gathering, you'll need something to carry them around in, and mules will be making their way to Ashes of Creation Early Access also, which essentially are cargo hauling mounts. Mules will be able to pack 2 crates at once instead of the 1 slot on your back, allowing you to transport more commodities at a faster rate. From here, we move into the Harbingers. Harbingers are these big mysterious areas on the map that spawn once a day at a random time. With these spawns, there are multiple phases in which you'll need to fight through waves of enemies in a raid. Each phase requires a certain amount of enemies killed before progressing to the next phase, with the culmination being a very challenging world boss. It said these guys will drop some of the best loot in Vera, so with that they're going to be some of the more challenging fights you will come across, and it will also make them very sought after. Once the boss is down, they allow you access inside a small pocket dungeon like cave network, which will have mobs to kill within it, and in each of these dungeons there is what is called a blood horde chest, which contains unique loot. These chests have a minute-long channel to loot with the boss guarding it, and when you attempt to loot it, you gain a debuff called a blood mark that keeps you flagged as a combatant for an hour no matter where you are in the world. Also, once inside these pocket dungeons, there are portals to the other 2 Harbinger areas on the map, so you can go through those to get to those areas at a chance at looting some of those chests as well. But you'll need to be careful because these areas are full lawless zones while the events are running, so anybody could run up on you at any point and make these fights a bit more challenging, as there will be a lot more contested. This is just the first pass of the Harbinger events, and eventually they will be developed into a more fleshed out events that require players to establish a forward operating base and push back the corruption before it expands. This is something that Steven said in the latest livestream is close to being ready, but it wasn't quite there to make the cut for early access. Last up on the list of early access content is the final archetype of the 8 primary, being the Summoner. This guy allows you to summon one of 3 vessels that can tank, heal, or do damage for you, helping to fill the missing gaps in your party. While I'm not going to dive into full detail on every ability this archetype has, I will say that the previous 2 classes Intrepid has done, being the Bard and the Rogue, are fantastic in my opinion, and the Summoner is looking to maintain that standard as we wait for the older archetypes to undergo some reworks. With all of this, it leaves the question, will the Harbingers update be enough to help us in the comments down below, and stay tuned for a lot more to come.
Every game released on the same date.
The extremely anticipated sequel to the wildly successful Arknights is an upcoming free-to-play gacha game that is extremely ambitious and quite innovative for the industry. I've already spent over 80 hours across both the closed betas, and trust me, there is a lot to unpack here. For this video, my goal isn't to overhype anything, except for maybe Yvonne's Tale, that one is unavoidable, and I'm definitely not here to just doom post reviews. I just want to give you a balanced, practical, here's what I actually experienced review of Arknights Enfield. We're going to cover pretty much everything: the early game experience, the open world exploration, factory management, combat, the gacha, the endgame grind, and of course both the good and what I genuinely hope they'll improve before launch. Needless to say, this video is based on the second closed beta, meaning that everything is subject to change, and what you see here is not indicative of the game's release. Hopefully by the end of this video, you'll have all the information you need to know about the upcoming game Arknight's Enfield. And if you do like what you see, there will be a link down below to pre-register.
When you have the perfect response in your head, but your fingers just can't keep up. We've all been there. Typing, deleting, retyping.
The story starts with some familiar tropes, as you play so many subsystems and resource chains like water systems, seed loops, gear components, capsules, bottles, medicine, explosives, turrets, and trust me, so much more. At its core, the factory is basically a giant puzzle about managing resources in and resources out, and deciding triggers, SP management, and also survivability checks. Frankly, a training room would be amazing for learning all of this, but I digress. This all leads me to the biggest issue I have with Enfield's combat, which is the endgame. As far as I'm aware, there is no real endgame mode in closed beta 2. You get stronger mainly to farm bosses slightly faster, but there's no real dedicated repeatable challenge that pushes your account or rewards you for optimized gameplay. Hopefully some sort of endgame will be added at launch, but if Arknights is anything to go by, it took quite a while before that game got what we now consider endgame content, with refreshing, difficult, and challenging stages with recurring rewards. So for now, we'll have to wait for release to see if Enfield introduces a proper endgame loop. Personally, I expect them to introduce an endgame mode after some time has passed, similar to Arknights, after players have gotten more familiar with core systems and farmed up some decent teams. Frankly, this approach also has its merits as it reduces FOMO and there's less pressure to spend, but of course, it's nice to have an endgame where you can really push your account to the limit. There is this edge space salvage mode, but after you get all the points in it, that's it, it's done, so I personally don't really consider this much of an endgame mode.
Fireworks for you!
The lowest price of the year to play with the
God now falls upon you.
No matter what comes or how hard it gets, we'll choose. Of course, those words.
What the heck?
In a moment, Todd's mom will read her son's internet browsing history.
What?
ExpressVPN apps keep your activity